What it is, my peoples, what it is. It's the smooth one coming at you one time with the Clipper annual bus ride on a poetry tip. This time I'm kicking part 3. And on this one I'm going to title this The Trip That Was Not Meant to Be. And on this particular piece that I'm going to recite to you, unfortunately, we did not get to go on this particular ride to South Carolina due to conflicts or what have you with a bus company that we were dealing with. You know, it might have been a little shadiness or whatever involved with that one. You know what I'm saying? It's just a bad break for us, you know, as everybody was really looking forward to going, you know. It was a tense-filled and drama-filled night, but yet everything turned out all right. So without further ado, we're going to kick this one at you one time. Part 3, The Trip That Wasn't Meant to Be. Once again, the time has come, and for many of us, we can't wait. Our calendars, we mark the date of a trip we all anticipate. Leaving all our troubles and our problems behind, taking the load off and having a sound peace of mind. For most of us, we couldn't wait for this event to start. After having a good time last year, many now want to be a part of a gathering of friends, more like family, and just want to go on a trip to South Carolina, St. George, for those who don't know. It started very promising as the gang showed up one by one, thinking about what will be done at the talk of all of us having some fun. Some of us may have had too much fun as it began to get out of hand. The waiting continued. Some of us want to take a stand. After sitting around and waiting for hours, the tensions grew. Wondering if this bus doesn't arrive, then what will we do? After being told that the bus is coming, we were at that point. To getting the hell out of New York and away from this joint. The joint in St. John's Park on Bergen and Troy, the site of where we leave for our trips, which gives us joy. We had a nice bunch of people coming along with this one. Then there may have been a handful of others that might have tried to ruin the fun. Even though we were together, it seemed like we were apart. It felt like someone going knew the trip would be doomed from the start. Not to think this way, well, who do we know who our friends are? Thinking we may know better, then things end up going too far. Frustrations beginning to set, and now there's some doubt that after 5+ hours of waiting, we are wondering too much about this bus that's supposed to show up, pick us up and ride along the East Coast on down to the South Side. Around 3 o'clock or so, we now beginning to see that our annual trip to St. George was simply not meant to be. Many of us are angry, pissed, and arguments and demands began to pursue. Not naming names on this one, but as for the incidents, I have no clue. Name callings and gestures were this wrong to precedent for this event, as we are aware now of the many hours that we spent waiting on this particular corner, just waiting to go. It would have been one hell of a trip, that you should know. But it didn't happen, and despite it, we still have each other. As far as going on another trip, it is then we will discover who's going to rock with us when we go again. The Clippers are more than a name. It's a unit that's clicking, my friend. So for anyone who wants to hate or move on, that's your choice. Let it be known that when it comes down to us, we all have a voice. As we spoke out about our frustrations on not getting that bus, for bad business and the major lack of trust. So now it is a must that we not let this happen to us anymore. And there will be plenty of good things coming for us in store. I must admit, this might have been the best trip ever. So many people going on this night. Stay home? I'd never. Since there was no bus, many of us had to stay back. We had to take our parties elsewhere as we kept our emotions intact. It stressed our man Sonny out and drove others into a rage. A fun night now turned to drama on this Troy and Bergen stage. And despite not going, just to see everybody there was good. It would have been a packed bus leaving BK, just like we should. We had our usual peoples coming along for the trip. Laughs upon laughs would have been had. Definitely something not to skip. I feel like it was the powers that be that actually kept us from going. Through weeks of knowings and the possibilities growing. On that corner was a beautiful showing for a trip that would have been mind-blowing. But it didn't happen and it hurts in a way. But I know we gonna get together and party hard another day. These are the things I just wanted to say about our trip that never happened, be that as it may. So to all my peoples, you know who you are. Look forward to being around you. Got love for you by far. My man Sonny, even if they call you funny, I won't even hang this one on you. You know it's very hard to do what it is you do and deal with the madness and the stress. We saw it. It drove you mad. Yep, hanging with you, my man, could be one of the better times I ever had. And to everyone else, give nothing but props to you. I can't single everybody out on this one, but you know what you do. Not much else to say on this particular night. Still, I can't wait for next year when we go back down and set the record straight. Down for the Clippers. I know you are too. So let's get it cracking. Let's do what we do. Simple rundown. It was plain to see. The Clippers bus ride. Simply, this trip was not meant to be. That is part 3. Hey.